Welcome, everybody, to the best ball roundup. We're going to be doing a little bit of playoff best ball discourse, talking about how the season went. And of course, we're going to be talking about the big game, doing some showdown stuff, doing some pickems, and we'll be heading to the big game. Just a quick hour here, nothing too crazy, but we're going to talk a little bit, have a good time, and talk about the season that was. And as we head into the 2026 offseason. Okay, I think I got everything right there. Making sure my bearings were all gathered. But yeah, should be fun. Just gonna be hanging out for a bit. Let's run this one today. A little bit of a Super Bowl vibe there. Yeah, excited to watch the game today. Gonna be enjoying that. But first, we're gonna talk about the season. Talk about a little bit. I plan on making like a lessons video at some point. Probably towards like March, April, making a lessons video and kind of going. I need to dig a little bit into like what all happened. Mostly talking about the lessons for best ball purposes. I can't say there was a lot of lessons for like the pick'em or like the battle royale stuff, but I mean, there's still stuff I could improve on always, even if it had a very, very, very good year in the battle royale stuff. But definitely still stuff I need to learn, especially with the 12-man stuff. I'm not good at 12-mans at all, so got to work on that. But yeah, definitely process was good. Process was sound. 6-man, need to keep on honing in on that and continuing to attack those low-owned edges and pieces. We'll talk about that. We'll recap like the good scores, the close calls. We'll talk Eliminator. We'll talk regular best ball, playoff best ball, all of that. So pack show, but we're gonna make it pretty eventful. We'll have some fun, do some pickups at the end. We'll probably at some point we'll do some DK lineup builds for the showdown slates. We'll probably do 3 of those, and we'll do some pickups, and we'll get out of here and enjoy the big game, enjoy the festivities, whatever you're doing. If you're watching alone, if you're just hanging out, whatever you're doing, enjoy it, have fun. I have some plans. Meet up with some family, have a good time, and watch the game. So should be a lot of fun. Even though no like playoff best ball, unfortunately, no playoff best ball for me this year. I had every year, or I guess like not every year, but the last like 3 years I've had a finals sweat at least, or had a team in the finals. No finals teams this year, unfortunately, but that is okay. Let's put some tunes on as we always do. I will do. I'll figure out the timestamps later. So let's go. Let's just head in. So I'll probably be moving tab by tab, just kind of talking about stuff. We'll start with the bad first. Really bad eliminator year for me. Went all in on this contest, just got crushed. This is the last team I had remaining. It was a 3-quarterback team, which I think was probably the optimal way to play it. I think you could have gotten away with 2 or 3 tight ends, but 3 probably the best. Tucker Kraft got hurt, unfortunately, but he was perfect for this contest. And yeah, I mean, it really just seems like, yeah, take the early running backs, pretty much how people thought it was meant to be played, kind of play it out. Although there was some 0 RB teams that did really well. I'll show you the winning team here in a second and kind of what I could take away from that. I think one thing I did a lot of elite tight end, which I think maybe with McBride would have worked out okay. But Bowers was just a colossal disaster, getting hurt early, kind of just like wiping out every Bowers team I had. And your 2nd-round pick is going to be hurt. Early on, you're pretty much in trouble in the 1v1s. So that was one thing that was wrong, but I don't necessarily regret. I don't think it was like fully wrong. But I do expect elite tight ends to go a little bit lower in this contest next year. I think they'll do the same format. That was really fun. So, yeah, I mean, like pretty much a 3 running back team, which I mean was fine. I mean, Barkley, Jacobs, and Cook really got the job done most of the year in terms of just like having solid games. Yeah, I think I had like 3 hurt players at some point here. I don't remember, but I was really holding on to a thread here. Trey Harris hitting my lineup, not great. Pearsall was probably hurt then. This might have been the game that Kraft got hurt in. I'm not really sure, but didn't make it. Quarterbacks were fine. Purdy was hurt too, I think. So I just had Herbert Mayfield, I believe. Actually, this was Mayfield's bye, so that's why I definitely got bounced there. Didn't help, but Herbert did fine. So yeah, so Eliminator, definitely a lot to lick at my wounds there on the Eliminator. Got absolutely destroyed. Did not profit at all. Probably made like 50% back. I'm not really sure, but not great on the Eliminator stuff. But I think going forward, I mean, I think like their heavy running back early build always is good, and then do 3 quarterback, 3 tight end, and then just take the rest receivers. I mean, obviously you probably should have 4 or 5 running backs, but I think aside from that, you could probably go 0 RB. You probably need like one earlier one and then go a bunch late. If you can go like 6, 7, 8 running backs if you really want to, probably 7 at the most, like 2, 7, 7, 2, or like a 3, 7, 6, 3. Could probably get away with, especially because if you're going to go early or late running back, you're going to have good receivers, so you could probably survive 6. Feels a little thin. Obviously, that like the 2, 6, 8, 2, the 3, 5, 7, 3, 3, 5, 7, 3 is probably like optimal, just because you're like you feel like, okay, I feel pretty safe at every position, which is kind of what you need in this contest. I mean, injuries happen, but like if injury happens to quarterback, okay, I have 2 more. Injury happens to tight end, I have 2 more. 2 people get hurt at running back, so I have 3 more. Like it's just very, very good. The problem is when you get like 5 running backs, or you have 4 running backs or 5, and you have 2 of them get hurt, and the other 2 you have left, other 3 you have left are just like dart throws and they don't do anything. So you got to hit on those late ones. There's late guys there. Scatabo was awesome. I had a lot of Scatabo Eliminator. He got hurt, so didn't help me there. Yeah, so early production, very important. But having those guys late does not hurt you. Like if you have, I don't know, Woody Marks or something like that comes on and kind of helps out here and there, I think that's probably not a bad person to have in these kind of contests too. But yeah, got wrecked. Fannin obviously on this team would have been awesome to have still. Fannin, like, yeah, monumentally better pick than Bowers in this contest, just from the price perspective and the fact that he had pretty much a pretty identical year considering all the injuries with Bowers. So Fannin had a better year, I think. So yeah. Anyways, I'll go over this winning team so you can kind of see what happened. The GOAT, Steampunk Mario, aka Purple Yosh. I'll show you this one real quick. This was the winning team. Don't have the winning score or anything, but this was the team that ended up winning. Had Russell Wilson, so like what Russell played for like the first 4 or 5 weeks probably helped him a little bit there. Unfortunately on the Scattaboo, but Stafford and Purdy were awesome most of the year. I mean, Stafford probably carried him most of the year, and then Purdy absolutely nuked the end of the season. So Josh Jacobs there. Josh Jacobs was good all year. Kyron was solid all year. ETN was amazing. Javonte just like crushed running back. Like if Scatterbo was alive, he could have even been even better playing. So I mean that was just an absolute nuke at running back. Every player was viable. Javonte was awesome as your running back play. So that's good. So Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Jawan Jennings, all good ones there. Jennings had his weeks here and there. Chase was obviously great all year. Adams was really good early. Rome was really good early, so that really helps a lot. Like that Rome Adams was super big early, just like carrying him through the first early weeks, I imagine. Kincaid, Goddard, Fannin, fantastic. Probably don't want Kincaid, but worked out either way. Goddard, Fannin were great all year. Kincaid had some weeks. Michael Wilson just an absolute smash. Like probably what the last 8 weeks of the year, he was just a clear wide receiver 1. Insane stuff. So yeah, congrats to him on that. Really, really cool. But I mean, he saw 3 tight ends, 3, 5, 7, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 3, 5, 7, 3. Just like I said, I think that'll probably be what people do next year if they're kind of looking at the research. I want to say all the teams in the finals were 3 quarterback teams. Can't confirm that. I need to double check. I do have the other teams. 2 quarterback build here. So this is a 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 6, 8, 2, 6, 7, 3. Okay, so there's one. Mahomes got hurt, unfortunate there. I think this was our boy Gunnar Ross. Cool dude. Shouldn't say our boy. I don't know him that well, but I thought he was a cool guy. Met him at the Dog Bowl. Nice guy. So I want to speak out of tune there. Billy P, Don't know who that is, but I know he was in the Deposit Kingdom, all like, you know, all in the community and stuff. So congrats to him as well. Big win for him as well. His team's awesome. His team was expected to win. Didn't end up getting there, but his team is sick too. 3 quarterback build. So 1-2 tight end build, and 1-2 tight end build, 2-3 tight end builds, 2-3 quarterback builds, and 1-2 quarterback builds. So I think you could have got there either way. I would say probably you want the three quarterbacks more often than not. Travis Hunter. So even like then, you don't have to be perfect. Like you need to pick well. Like Rico, Monungai, Cook, HA, great picks. Mason Tuden didn't do much for you down the stretch. Hunter didn't do anything after like week 5 or something. Puka JSN, money. Edie Mitchell had some weeks in there. Kyle Williams had some weeks in there. Zay Flowers had weeks in there. Like everyone kind of contributed. Warren was awesome early. I think Hunter did better late. So yeah, I mean, and crushed quarterback. Made Lawrence Darnold perfect. So yeah, really good teams here. Yeah, it was pretty sick. I think it was week 16. He had a CMC sweat. CMC went up for like 30 points. Easy dub. Made him to the finals. I believe that's how it went. So pretty sick team here. Wilson Rice would have been, I mean, that would have been the difference in him making it all the way. Pitts was obviously awesome that 1 week for the week 15. So really cool. I think there was 2 Pitts teams, right? Oh, just one. One Pitts team. Okay. 1 Fannin, 2 Goddard, 3 Goddards. No, 2 Goddards. Okay. But yeah, pretty cool, man. I mean, it's just a cool contest. Definitely going to be jumping in next year. Try to have a better performance next year. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, you got to get lucky with this stuff, but you got to build a good team. Like, you got to build a good team. It cannot be like, oh, it's weak at running back, but maybe it can get through. Like, it's just not going to. Like, you have to be strong. And this is a strong team. Like, he lost Gadabo, but still was super tough, super strong, super hard to beat. So it's one of those teams that's like, wow, this thing, you couldn't draw it any better. Obviously, there's some stuff you could transfer, like you can move McMillan out, whatever, but like it's kind of stuff you draw it up like, wow, this running back room worked out perfectly. You know, obviously this could have been Dart, but maybe he might not have made it through with Dart, but just a lot of stuff like that, like perfect. Michael Wilson, Devonta Adams, Rome helping out early, smashing early. Sutton, Jennings, Sutton, Chase was being pretty consistent. Michael Wilson coming on down the stretch and absolutely cooking. So, I mean, Bannon coming down the stretch, absolutely cooking. So, pretty awesome team. So, congrats to Purple Yosh on that again. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. Let's go into another one. Yeah, this was really sad. I mean, I was just like, all I wanted was this team to get through. And I don't think it would have won the contest, but all I was asking for like 3 weeks, I was just like, please just get this team through. Please just get this team through. Please get this team through. Does not make it. It was my Gauntlet team. I was really excited about. Had the really cool CMC JSN combo. Would have liked them to meet up in the championship instead. Maybe this team would have worked out better. But yeah, I mean, it didn't work out. It literally got knocked out really early, so can't really just be that bad about it. Travion, just a colossal disaster at his pick. I don't think I picked him at 4. That does not seem right. So I didn't pick him at 4, but I think I picked him in like the 2nd round or something. But like too early, even then too early. Like this is Kenneth Walker. This team's through. I'm in the finals right now. So it really sucks. But it's the way it goes. The way the cookie crumbles. Definitely, I could have gotten this team through and then maybe got it through again. Had San Fran put up any sort of fight in that round. They did not. So didn't get much from CMC. Didn't get much from Jennings. So it's just kind of how the cookie crumbles there. Patriots had a down game. I think they played Houston that round. Just didn't work out. Just didn't work out. That's how it goes. Unfortunate. It would be nice to have this bullet alive in the Super Bowl. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Would be cool. But not going to sit here and complain about a team that got eliminated in the divisional round. So, but it is annoying. Like, it's like, man, this is a sick team. But Travion did no help at all. Not in the 1st round, not in the 2nd round. Wouldn't have helped me in the 3rd round. Needed Kenneth Walker instead. And I mean, it's definitely, you could have said, I mean, maybe that would have been a good idea, but like, this is a good Patriots team. Like, this is a good team. Theoretically, Henderson, Stevenson, Diggs, Henry is a desirable grouping. It just didn't work out. So, just how it is. So, yeah, I don't think I regret anything on this team. I would say, I mean, I guess like I had probably too much Henderson with how bad of a pick he ended up being. I did like Ramondre's price, but I still like taking Henderson just because, like, get the big plays. Expected him to play a little bit more too, but didn't work. Has not come to be. But it is what it is. Yeah, definitely like we could do that kind of way shit. If I had Kenneth Walker, would have made it to the finals, but I think I would still be a dog to win. But I think having Drake May, Henderson, Stevenson, or it would be Drake May, Walker, Stevenson, JSN, Diggs, Henry would be a pretty nice combo. Would be putting me a nice finish in the gauntlet finals. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. I would have just liked to get this team through. Like, even if I didn't have Kenneth Walker, I would still probably be a major dog. But like having this team would have been cool to have. And it definitely could have. Like McCaffrey has a normal game. San Fran actually puts up points. Easier said than done. Seattle's been amazing. So power to them. But either way, cool stuff. I think it would have been live with the Rams Patriots Super Bowl in some spots if it kind of worked out in a different way. But fully dead. No teams made it. The teams I was sweating on DraftKings didn't make it. Had a couple close, but they wouldn't have been alive for the Super Bowl. So not a good playoff best ball year either, but I'm not going to complain too much about it. I think I still had some good takes. Henderson was a major whiff. Any Henderson team I had was bad. Just because it was just such a bad pick. Stevenson was a better pick. And I did kind of think that. I was like, we can get probably the starter in pick 40. It did kind of shift, but Henderson was always ahead of him by a lot. So definitely wrong on the market there. And I was wrong to follow that as well. Did not age well, but yeah, definitely annoying, but it is what it is. Had a finals team every year, the last like 3-4 years in this contest. Whatever. I mean, I had a team in the Rams Bengals one. So whatever that was the first time I had the finals team, the first time I played best ball. So this is the first year I don't have a team in the finals in any contest. Unfortunate, but we will be at it again next year. Fun, still a lot of fun. The contest, the sweats are super fun. The pod luck can be frustrating, but it gives and takes away sometimes. So this team in a different pod maybe could have made it through, but it did not do anything. Like, I mean, when your CMC scoring 9, you're not getting anything from Henry, you're not getting anything from Jennings, you're not getting anything from Hendo. You're only getting 15 from your quarterback. It's just not going to work out because the Ram stack is what you need to get through this week, or just a better pod, or have Kenneth Walker. So didn't have either of those things. No Kenneth Walker, not a better pod, and no Rams. So, or what was that? Rams, yeah, more Seattle pieces in that game. Oh yeah, you needed Rams. You need Rams bad because Kyron went off. That's what it was. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for the not even gloomy part, because I'm not glooming about it. I'm not like dooming about it, but I am like, dang, what could have been some of these things. But do have a lot of good that happened this season too. So we'll get to that part now, and then we'll get to the big game kind of breakdown and talk about that a little bit, and then we'll get out of here. Hopefully my mic is working. It is. I was about to panic. Okay, good. All right, so we'll head over to where it all began, week 1. Big win, week 1. Had a couple scroll plays. Nice to start the season off like this was pretty much ideal for me. Allowed me to play a little more advantageous and like loose throughout the rest of the season, and it did work out over the season. Got some more wins as well. So yeah, got this one in week 1. Second place, congrats to Spike again. Awesome team for him. Daniel Jones for my team, Bijan, CMC, Puka, Pittman, and Ertz. I got a Puka jersey in my closet now. Very, very cool. So super sick team. Very happy. Got some low-owned pieces. Got the 6% Daniel Jones, 1% Pittman. I was talking about it that week is like I like Downs more than Pittman that week and just overall. But I wasn't like set in stone, like, hey, I have to take Downs if I'm going to do my Daniel Jones stack. I'm still going to take some Pittman. Turns out that was a very, 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 very good decision. Otherwise, this team would not have sniffed anywhere near the top 10 with Downs and wouldn't even be on the leaderboard really in the top. So definitely good to split those. Like if it's a kind of close bet, split those in half, take a little bit of both, and music do you want to play? Persona. Yeah. Just take a little bit of both. Don't go all one unless you're really that confident. Don't go all in on the one side of things. Take a little bit of both. So not bad there. Like I said, I'm gonna do a lessons show where I just literally go down the list, like what I could do better this year, what I could do better this year, and just go all the way down the list, which I kind of did today a little bit, but not in a full sense. I really just am talking about like the results. So yeah, so that's that week one. Not gonna go over that much. I did have a whole video about it as well. You guys can check that out in channel 2. But yeah, so that's week one. Really good start. Really good way to start the year. Took me to profit throughout the whole year. A good profit. So very, very nice. And that was not it for the wins either. This one was Turkey Day. We had the really, really close sweat. Ended up getting 13th. Really, really close to getting I think 8K in second. Got passed by a chop of Henry teams. Talked about this before as well. But yeah, this team was in second most of the day with my friends right here. So it's one, two, three, all 5 of us were going to chop second place before this whole group of Derrick Henry teams come storming up the leaderboard. Unfortunate, he got like a 20-yard screen pass or something like that. Passed us up. So we got third. Still got some decent cash there. Still profited overall in this slate. But would have been nice to have an extra 9,000, I believe that would have been. That would have been pretty nice. But shout out to this guy, awesome team. The Wicks scroll down. Had some Wicks as well. Didn't work out. Had a nice Wicks Pickem hit with JMO. That was cool. But I was not the end of my Packers story, thankfully, and I ended up getting it all back later. So we'll get to that soon. But yeah, not bad there. Got a nice, decent dub there. And then we'll go to the next one. Got a nice takedown in week. What week was this? What week was this? This might have been week 18, I believe. This was week 18. Got a nice takedown. There was I think there's Ramondre was the main guy you needed in the main slate to get 35 points. Luckily, in a small contest with a smaller entry pool, Ramondre was not a factor in terms of winning it, and I didn't have him, but I had a good team around it. Burrow, Chase, London, Loveland was a very big piece you needed. I had a lot of Loveland this week. Gibbs and Tank Bigsby as a scroll. Got first place in this, 2K. That was a really, really nice slate in week 18. Had a pretty good week 18, I think. What did I end up doing? What is this, probably a little over 1,000 profit. So that's not bad. Probably 1,200. Yeah, that's good. That's a good day. So pretty happy with that. Nice to get another takedown under my belt. Had only gotten I think 1 takedown prior in a different contest. But then I got 1 more. So that was cool. And that we'll get to that after this. Best ball season. It could have been better, could have been worse. Definitely, I think I did the math. I literally think I went up $100 or down $100. It was extremely even. So I guess you could call that a loss because I didn't win. But I definitely didn't lose bad because I got all pretty much my whole entry feedback of what I did for best ball. So that was cool. Try again next year, see if we can get some big prizes next year. It was definitely a good day. Got Bijan to get 30 points. Definitely brought me up to 10th place here. Had really just made it above that payout structure. Got me an extra $1,000. So that was nice. So can't complain there. Ended up, like I said, going basically even. You could say, oh, you could have invested that in something else, would have made more money. Yeah, sure, whatever. I had fun with it. Don't care. Good time. So I didn't get wiped out and I didn't smash. Try again next year. Works for me. So yeah, that was good for season-long best ball. There's definitely lessons to be learned. We'll talk about that later. I've talked about it in previous videos too, but yeah, good time. Definitely happy with everything there. Would have liked to get, I had a big board team too and a little board team. Those teams both didn't do anything, so I didn't get any cash from those, but any additional from that. But did get this team to 10th place. happy about that. Would not have been anywhere near 10th place in a big contest, so another chip in another, reason to take small contests seriously. Do the small contests, you have a better chance of winning overall. Worth doing, worth your time if you have the bankroll to do them. And there's a ton of small contests with lower price points to enter, like this one. I think it was $6. Yes, $6, and you have a good chance to make the finals, as I did, and got 10th place, got $2,000. That's a very good return. So even if you max the contest, extremely good return if you can make the finals. So potential return. So anyways, that's really fun. Good team there, 10th place. Pretty happy with that. Nice little 3 running back build. All those running backs stayed healthy. They were all really good all year. Very fun. Receiver let me down a bit, but ended up getting enough from the receivers I had. Lost Tucker Kraft, unfortunately, but just a good team overall. Bit of a good score. So just Derrick Henry. No Derrick Henry. Kind of put yourself at a tough spot, but I did have Bijan, which helped a lot. He got close to Henry's score, which is nice. Made things a little more possible with the Bijan teams. So fun there. All right, we'll talk about the last one, and then we'll head on to the Super Bowl, the big game. Wildcard weekend. Had an awesome wildcard weekend. Took the whole thing down with the Packers stack, Packers double stack. Won, I think, by 6 points. Very, very nice lead there. Had some sweats. Diggs was a definitely sweat. Didn't get there. Woody Marks ended up coming up late. Nico was definitely a sweat. Nico didn't have a good game. So it all worked out. That game was a bust. The Houston-Pittsburgh game was a massive bust. That worked out for me. Live started this one at the very end. Didn't have much of a sweat, which I was very happy about, very thankful for. And yeah, definitely a good day. And I had a lot of Loveland this slate. This slate worked out. Loveland was the highest score by far. And yeah, I mean, just whenever I could take Jordan Love on these small slates, it just always feels good. I don't know what it is about those games. He just seems to deliver over and over and over and over again. And it worked out in a big way here. The double stack hit. The big thing about this double stack is they're both low owned, and Watson was like almost 100% drafted, and they both outscored Watson. Like if Reed didn't outscore Watson, that could have been a lot different, but they literally both were lower owned, both outscored Watson. Definitely not going to happen every time, but it did happen this time. Watson had a good game. I think he had like 11 points or 10, like a fine game. But the fact that they both did better than him at low ownership, so I got the triple scroll: Jordan Love, Reed, Dobbs, McCaffrey, smash, Parker Washington, smash after getting hurt early, thankfully, and Loveland. So I was watching this team. I saw Parker Washington like 2 points. I was like, kind of threw it away. It's like, oh, whatever. No chance. Thankfully, I got to watch CMC cook at the end. I think I had Reed, Dobbs played already, Loveland, and I was like, Parker Washington's going to blow this team up. And then he smashed at the end of the game. Very, very cool to see. P-Wash is going to be interesting this next year. But yeah, started the season off hot, ended the season on an even better note. So cannot complain. Really cool to take down wildcard weekend. Feels really nice. Nice payout, 30K up top. Super awesome. Cannot complain. Still stoked about that. So that's it. That was my season. That was some ups and downs, some downs and ups. Definitely some major good times there with some big wins. Don't necessarily think I'm going to be able to repeat that, because that's extremely difficult to do. But there's no reason it can't happen, and I'm going to be trying. That is for sure. And definitely trying dog bowl stuff. Trying to get to the dog bowl next year would be really fun. Don't want to be putting too much bankroll into that, because it is really, really hard to get there. But I will put more to it. I think I'm planning to max BBM this year. Will definitely help. Just because I got this win in 2026, probably not a bad idea to play a good amount of volume on Underdog to help that out a little bit. So yeah, so definitely planning. I think I'm planning to go all in, go on the max BBM for the first time. I think I've gotten like halfway. I've never done half entries. So going full 150 is going to be really fun, interesting. Going to do cardio club again. Definitely going to record a good amount of those too, so that should be fun. So looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of the goal. Like, if I have a good year, This was a great year. I will ratchet up the volume a little bit, and that's what I will do. I'll do a little more high stakes stuff. I'll ratchet up the volume in the the flagship, and yeah. So looking forward to doing that this year. I don't think I'm going to max the big board. We'll see what I end up getting on the big board, but we'll see. Probably not going to max it, but I will max PPM, assuming they don't change it to like $50 or something. But yeah, excited for that. Should be a fun year. Looking forward to the next year of best ball. Looking forward to a little bit of a break, a little bit of a reset time. But I have some things I want to do to improve this channel. Some lofty goals. I want to try to hit 300 subs this next year, so we can kind of get this thing moving. That is the cap for being able to add like memberships to your channel. You can add extra perks. Really cool to have that on your channel, just to have an extra way to support the content. I know I'm not a top tier content creator, but I think I'm putting out some good stuff, putting out some informational stuff, some stuff that'll help other people get better, or at least kind of just think of things in a different way, try to think outside the box more. So even if it helps one person, 2 people, whatever it is, that's what my goal is here. Just having something I can track, something I can look back to and be like, oh, I did this right or did this wrong. How can I become a better player? Things I say. Did I say something that was completely off? That was a good take. That was a bad take. Kind of stuff like that. Being able to review that is nice, and that being able to help people out as well. Has people had some success in some past years, and we're very happy. And I was glad that they reached out and they're like, yeah, man, that was a good call. That really helped me. I took a little bit more of this guy because of your takes on that, and that makes me happy. So always rooting for anyone in the community to win, especially if they're out here supporting me as well. So enough rambling. Let's get to the big game. No one cares about this best ball roundup. That's way in the past. This is literally the big game. Everyone's having their parties, everyone's having their get-togethers, all that stuff. Let's get it. Let's get some pickems going. Let's get some showdowns going. Let's go showdown first, and then we'll pivot to pickems. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me change this. Big game. Showdown and pickems. Okay, 20 minutes. We'll do this, and we'll get out of here. Okay. Head over to... did I miss one more thing? I think I'm good. Yeah, I did everything I wanted to do on that one, so we're good there. All right. Here we go. Okay. I also like I like some other miscellaneous stuff. I do like some long shots of like the MVP. I mean, people talk about this already, but like taking like the Marcus Jones MVP, the Rashid Shaheed MVP, the was it Nick? I don't want to say his name wrong. Nick E, the defense player on the defense for Seattle. I feel stupid for even trying to do that, but regardless, you probably know what I'm talking about. Rookie for Seattle, really good defender. He is a good bet for potential Super Bowl MVP. Got a little bit snubbed on the D-Roy, so give that man some respect. Good player. But yeah, definitely a lot of like long shot options that I feel pretty good about. JSN feels pretty nice too, even at like I think it's plus 500, so not bad there either. So I like those options. Taking kind of just like saying like Darnold has an okay game, but like JSN outshines him or the defense outshines him. I think that's very possible. No offense to Darnold, he's been awesome. But for my selfish thought, I hope it's just like an awesome game where like they're going back and forth, and then it ends up being May or Darnold's. May, Darnold, or JSN as most likely options. I don't really want an ugly game. It's like, Kenneth Walker had 3 touchdowns. It was a blowout, and Walker's MVP. So all right, let's build a lineup. Let's build an ugly one, and then we'll build a couple others after that are more playing for a game to be nice. So ugly game. Let's go Stevenson and the captain. Walker. Let's get Holani in. Seattle defense. Let's go Drake May, Stevenson, Seattle defense, Walker, Holani. And then we can get one more. So I think this take is like Drake May does a pick stick, Kenneth Walker and Holani just running the ball. Probably like more of a blowout. But Stevenson gets a ton of dump offs. Maybe he gets in the box. Drake May get some rushing upside. And then throws it to Hunter Henry will be the lower owned option in this situation. So we'll go Henry instead. And he's just dumping off to Henry, dumping off to Stevenson, kind of just playing catch-up mode most of the game. And Walker, Holani running the clock out. Seahawks defense gets a defensive touchdown. That's an easy one. We'll lock that in now. All right, another one. Do you like Jason Meyer captain? What's up, Boofy guy? I think you can make a case for anyone at captain, to be honest with you. I mean, within reason. I think seems good to me. Like, here's the way that's like the good thing about this slate is like there's gonna be a lot more of casual players in there. So there's gonna be like there's not gonna be that many. I mean, there's some people that play kickers because they're safe, but like they're just like everyone else. Like no one wants this game to suck. They're not going to be playing Showdown for the game to suck also. Like I'm going to put all my eggs in with this basket of this game being good. Jason Myers, captain, tells a story that the game kind of sucks. Like, oh my God, they kicked 7 field goals. Unbelievable. Like that's the kind of game that you're rooting for there. So I think you're not going to get ownership there. Definitely, I'm not the right person to ask about the ownership, but I think it's great. I might do one myself either now or at some point. So I think it's totally good. They're not afraid to kick the field goal to score some points. Seattle is definitely not. They're very rush heavy. They get the ball to the red zone. They're not going to go for it in 4th and 2 on the 20 probably. They're just going to kick the field goal. So let's do one. You're making my mind to look around now. So let's do JSN Myers. Let's do let's go Hendo, Darnold, maybe not Darnold. Let's go. We're playing for the drives to end in field goals. Probably go just like they get up the field, but they just get stopped every time. They keep kicking field goals. Henderson busts off a long run. About this? What does this look like? Is that crazy? Probably, right? Yeah. No. I don't think taking Henderson over Drake May is really a good decision. Let's see how we can fill this price up a little bit more. About that. Henderson can outscore Henry for sure. So Jason Myers, captain. Walker, JSN, they just get all the yards. Like running back heavy, no Darnold. Yeah, I think that's a good way to play it. It's like play your JSN. You don't have to put Darnold in your lineup though. The thing about the Darnold stuff is like JSN is so like there's not a single. I mean, they could spread it around this game, sure, but like it's crazy the amount of games that you watched Seattle play this year, and you're like, okay, Darnold has 200 yards, JSN has 130. It's like he has such a large target share of the offense, where like it's not quite as much where like, oh, I need Darnold and JSN because JSN can have 150 in one. JSN can have 150 and 2 touchdowns, and Darnold could have 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Usually you'd think like, okay, if I have a receiver with 150 and 2, that quarterback has 303. Now it's like literally like everything is JSN. There is obviously the Cup touchdown, the Barner touchdown fully live. If you play Barner or Cup, then I feel like that's the time where you want to throw in Darnold. So you're like, okay, he gets an extra touchdown, throws it to this player. It's like JSN easily, like Darnold goes for 180, JSN goes for 140. That is very, very, very live. So I like this. Let's run this. I think playing it through the running backs is not a bad take because they will get dump offs, and I think there's a good chance that, yeah, they will get dump offs. And if it's just a blowout, which this narrative kind of tells, Henderson could literally just get carries at the end of the game, and like stuff like usage. I mean, they're not going to give up. Obviously, it's Super Bowl, but there's a world where they're getting blown out. Henderson just gets like extra burn at the end. You've seen this happen in Super Bowls before, where players that don't play much play later in the game because they're getting absolutely boat raced or they're winning by a lot, whatever it may be. So let's run that. I mean, we're just throwing darts at the board here, really going for it all. So, all right, let's do one of those Darnold doubles this time. What do you think? Darnold captain with JSN and Barner, or yeah, let's do a Darnold. We could do Barner captain, I guess. How does that look? We could get Stevenson and May. Holani? Damn it. No room for Holani. This would be a good one to get some random player. Okay, put the Westover in there. Damn, Westover's got he's got 2 targets. This could be a fucking skelly key. Damn. This is pretty fun. I like this. I mean, you're able to get literally everything but Walker in this lineup. So you're just playing for no Walker, but it makes sense because you're playing the Darnold angle of like Darnold throws 3 touchdowns, 2 to JSN, or probably realistically what you want here is you want 1 or 2 to Barner, 1 to JSN, 2 to JSN. You're probably getting pretty antsy that he's going to be the captain you want, but Barner gets 1, JSN gets 1. I don't know, like Cup gets 1 or Shahi gets 1. That you're probably fine there. Or he runs 1 in, then that's not bad either. So not bad. Darnold could get some rushing. I mean, he's got a little bit of rushing upside. Not a lot, but he's got a little bit. Okay, let's do. I have a lot of entries already reserved. Let's do a Drake May captain. Let's do like Patriots roll, like roll. With like hopefully I get JSN on the other side. We'll try that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, last one, and then we'll head to Pickem Streets and we'll get out of here. So Drake my captain. Let's go. Let's just get freaky with it. Let's get Pop Douglas, Kyle Williams. Okay, now we can spin up. We can get Ramondre, Stevenson, and Diggs. Oh shit. Okay. So let's go Diggs. So we're fading Diggs Henry. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's fun. That's fun. I like that a lot. That just built itself. Which means it'll be like if you build a lineup like this and it just like snaps into place. Actually, it won't be that popular because people aren't going to play Douglas and Williams that much. But like let's just say they build the lineup like this and like, okay, let's get Diggs, Henry, JSN in my lineup. Like it does build itself at this point because it gets really hard because if you take one of these expensive guys and you have to go dumpster diving, which I'm all for dumpster diving, but you have to go dumpster diving and then you're sitting here like, like and you scroll up, you're like, oh, I'll pick one of these guys, and you get this lineup maybe, but don't hate that lineup either. I'm probably going to run this twice now. Okay, I made my decision. I'm going to play this with Matt Collins and Douglas. Oh, no, sorry. Douglas and Kyle Williams. That's a fun-ass team. Definitely going to, like, actually, I mean, it's not going to be not duped. Like, this most certainly will be duped just because when you use most of the salary, it's always going to be duped in a giant contest like this. But there's definitely going to be this is going to be a pretty nice nice tournament lineup. 5-1. People are not going to play 5-1 Patriots because they assume it's going to be a blowout. This doesn't have to be a blowout. It just means that Drake May is cooking in this situation. Drake May throws for 4 touchdowns to all 4 of these guys. JSN goes for like 160 on the other side. Still be a close game, but Drake May's pieces are just so much better because he just gets there with all of them. Like Walker can score in this situation. Like Seattle can score points. Like this is not a situation where Seattle can't score. It just has to go through the one player you would think it would go through. Yeah, it's a fun lineup. Let's do this again, and I'll build it again with Drake May captain. We're gonna go Diggs Henry. The theoretical top 2 options. We'll get JSN in there. JSN. We'll get Matt Collins and Holani. I like Holani to take like a screen to the house. Like he's at like the 20-yard line. They give him a rush and he just takes it in. That literally has happened this season before when I played Kenneth Walker. So you could just say like, oh, Kenneth Walker's going to get 4,000 touches this game. Yeah, probably, but I like this. And I'm going to run this again. Yeah, I think this just might be my favorite way to build now. Like I'm going to make a bunch of these now. Damn. It's tough. One more. Okay, so one more. Drake May captain. Henry Diggs. And I'm probably just punting, but I'm punting like 9 times out of 10 on this slate, so it's okay. Dog's being good still. It's good. I wanted to do Kenneth Walker this time. And that allows me to do what? I can go to Booty now. How about that? Booty Arroyo? How about that? Yeah. Oh, man. Hooper. Hooper could be an absolute thorn to this game. Wow. What if Hooper scores a touchdown, guys? Yeah. See what this looks like. How about this? Walker, Cup, Booty, Hooper, Diggs. Oh, yeah, I like this. Okay. We'll rock this one this time. Okay, let's see where we're at now. All right, I'll fuck with that later. I had 2 more entries left. I'll probably jam a couple more in. I got 10 so far. I'll probably throw a couple more. Why not? You know, show it's last game of the year. We're gonna fire off some teams. And it's way less volume than I was doing in Underdog Battle Royale, which I prefer that way. Obviously, I don't want to fire off a 500 Showdown entries, but 20. I'd do 20 or something like that. 15 to 20. Okay. Let's get the Pickem streets going, and we'll get the heck out of here. Okay, we got a flash boost. We got to use this quick. Let's go. Damn, that's crazy. I feel like this is just betting on him to get 1 catch for me. Like, this is literally, for me, this is like he gets 1 catch. I'm playing this for sure. This is awesome. I love the big play angle here. Let's do this is sick. Let's do this is some sick shit. We're gonna do it though. Let's just run. We run this like this. 25 for 772. I mean, we might as well just go. We might as well just do it, right? $60. Can't do that. Okay, can't double boost it. All right, so yeah, I think let's just do that. Perfect. Oh, boost. Yeah. No way. Don't do this to me, Underdog. Okay, we're in. Whew. I like this one. I'm about to make like 12 pickems with this Kyle Williams damn reception thing. This is sick. It's created a beast in me. Whatever. Let me throw this in my thingy, my bobber here. My timestamp sheet, sorry. Big game pickems. So I just want to throw them in the chat. If someone ends up watching this before the game. All right, so yeah, let's just that might be my favorite play of the slate. We're just gonna fire the shit out of that now. And yeah, it's scary, but you're legitimately playing for this guy to get one target in the whole game. And I do believe if he gets a shot, it'll be a long one. Or I mean, we've seen him take a screen to the house. He's a big play guy, 30-yard catch. I could see it happening. What did he get? How many targets did he get last week? No targets last game in a snowball, but the week before that he had 3. Matt Collins is back. He might get 1 shot, maybe 2. You're hoping for 1 or 2 shots and they connect on 1. All right. Or they're getting blown out and he gets like a worthy type play at the end of the game or something. Could happen. I did hit a pick him last year from the worthy stuff too. Huh. I mean, I'd probably just say like play it with like, would you probably play it both ways real quick just to lock in that. We'll put 25 on this side of it. I'm not gonna share these because this is just playing like a baby, but if you want to do it, go ahead and feel free. But so now it's just like that way. I just played that. It's like I win either way. If the Kyle Williams 30-yard catch hits, I can cash a $500 ticket essentially. I'll have to play his ults on DK before it's all said and done here. Might as well. All right. Let's do it one more time. Let's do a mega scroll. Shahid, Kyle Williams real quick. Where's it at? So they take it down? Taking my play down? Come on, Underdog. Oh, there it is. So they're not touching. They're not moving lines. Shahid. I like playing the Shahid through both because he can get a big play on the ground as well. And I'll just play it. I don't want to like go crazy. I just don't like his volume sucks. Like his volume sucks. He can get a big play, but like he has not gotten more than like 3 touches every game besides like their pick returns, obviously. But like dude does not get a lot of touches. So I'm not gonna play for him to get a bunch. Basically, it's like I'm playing for him to get like 2 big plays. So we'll just play it. Let's play it like over 55 yards. That's going to be a nice one, isn't it? Yeah, 39x. Oh my God, this is the worst. I hate when it does this. 27. Brother. I do it on my phone. It's probably a sign it's not going to hit. We're doing it. Shahid. 55-yard scroll. $27 for 1,053. Squad boost. Good on that. Okay. I'm not going to influence other people to do that horrible pick'em. Just kidding. I think this is the time for firing off if you can. If you can, this is the time for firing off some fun stuff and having a little fun sweat while you watch the Super Bowl. Especially if you have no dog in the race. No horse in the race. So this is a Shahid Kyle Williams slide. Shahid Williams slide. Shahid. All right, let's get something that doesn't involve those two players. Just so you guys don't have all my stuff going to one thing. All right. Let's see if I can do it on the computer. That'd be great. Okay. Diggs 1.5 for a touchdown is pretty surprising, I think. I don't know. That seems kind of crazy to me. We'll rock that. Oh yeah, I'm all over that. That's great. The tush push for 1 yard. That's fantastic. Plus money on that. That's going to either win or lose a lot of people a lot of money. And it'll be, if he doesn't get there, it's going to lose people a lot of money. If it wins, it's going to be nice for people. That's pretty nice. I like that a lot. And I understand why it doesn't have good odds, but I think if they go if they're 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, like 3rd and inches, like they're just doing it. So, let's see here. Coming up on an hour. Perfect timing. Mac Hollins, maybe. I mean, Mac Hollins has been a pretty nice, good, like. He's been pretty good. Like you can really play this to like kind of like Mac Hollins has big games where he gets a lot of stuff. Let's go a little more chill. Let's go 3.5 catches for Hollins. I will probably do a Hollins scroll somewhere as well. And that really nukes it, huh? 15x for this. I mean, we're not gonna pick 15x out of bed. We'll do this. So this is my reasonable one for you guys. If you guys want to tail something that feels like it actually has a chance to hit. I'll tell you what, man, that Kyle Williams one, you get pretty spicy. Like you watch the game, you see the Drake May loads up for a bomb. Kyle Williams comes down with it. Pure greatness right there. All right, let's rock this one. I like this 477. Yeah. This is really this take is like the Kyle Williams stuff's wrong. Mac Hollins gets a lot of work, but even then, like Kyle Williams can catch one catch for a big play. Well, let's rock this one. See if it works this time. It doesn't. That's cool. Really awesome. All right. Diggs, touchdown. Barner, yard. And Mac Hollins. I like this one because the game could be pretty ugly, and this can still work out pretty feasibly. 30 bones on this one. And it's locked in. There's the last one. And this will be the free pick or free pick main pick'em. This will be my main pick'em, I guess we'll call that, since the lowest odds better or the Highest odds, best chance to win. Lowest odds, best chance to win. Jeez. Cannot speak. That means it's time to go. Take a look here. All right. So we made pick'ems. We did some showdown lineups. We talked about the season that was. We talked about the ups and the downs, and mostly the ups, thankfully, since there was a lot more of those overall. So, yeah, hope you guys all had a good time. If you guys are watching this after the fact, whatever it is, I hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate it. I know people are busy for Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy it. Have a good time. Enjoy the game. Enjoy whatever you want to enjoy, whether you're doing bets or you're just watching alongside loved ones, family, friends, whatever you're doing. Drinking, having some good food, having a good time. Be safe. Have fun. All of that jazz. Have a good time. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And, yeah, drop a like if you haven't already. Got some good stuff in the works. Going to definitely be working on making some improvements, some spring cleaning, some working on some stuff for next year. I might have another thing going here in a month or so. Might do some playoff NBA best ball, but it'll be a little break until that point. And yeah, we'll get going on that, and we'll see. Maybe you'll see me before that. We'll see. You guys will be notified via the YouTube link. So yeah, hope to see you guys soon. If not, we'll see you guys here in about a month or so. Maybe 2 months at most, and we'll be back. We'll be grinding, doing big boards, talking. We're definitely do the lessons thing sometime in March or April is my plan. So a lot of fun, and yeah, hope you guys all had a good year and everything. Enjoy the big game, have fun, and yeah, very, very good little recording here. As always, everybody, find value in absolutely everything you do. Enjoy the big game, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.